Welcome, graduating class of 2020. My name is Dr. Steve Martinez. I am the superintendent of Twin Rivers Unified School District. I would like now to introduce our Board of Trustees. Board President Michelle Rivas. Vice President Michael Baker. Board Clerk Bassem Alcara. Trustee Ramona Landeras. Trustee Linda Fowler. Trustee Bob Bastian. And Trustee Rebecca Sandoval. The most remarkable accomplishments in life are not measured purely by the goals that are reached, recorded, surpassed, or projects completed. They're also measured by the circumstances in which the accomplishment was achieved. This year's graduates not only boast the completion of 13 years of public school, a journey that began in kindergarten, saw them through elementary school, middle school, and 4 years of high school. Every member of this year's graduating class can boast that they completed this portion of their educational careers under the most unusual circumstances. The decades-old tradition of large crowds gathering to watch beloved children, brothers, sisters, and nieces, nephews, and friends accept their diploma is not part of our ceremony today. But what is central in our ceremony are the themes of perseverance, flexibility, and tolerance. The graduates in Twin Rivers class of 2020 can boast to all that they persevered and stayed the course with their education as the world grappled with a pandemic crisis. The graduates should be praised for their flexibility and willingness to accept their instruction in a new format. Separate from schools, classrooms, and peers during the shelter-in-place, they adapted to new forms of instruction and learning to complete their senior year. The graduates showed tolerance for change and challenge. Despite those obstacles, they kept their focus on the goal line. While our school community, families, friends, faculties, and staff do not have the pleasure of being physically with the students to celebrate this victory lap, we do have the privilege of knowing today we not only bestow a high school diploma to our remarkable young adults, we also celebrate their perseverance, flexibility, and tolerance. Like no graduating class before them, they have the distinct honor of sharing with the world that they achieved a goal under remarkable circumstances. We are proud of you. We're excited to see what you do with your future. On behalf of the Twin Rivers Unified School District team of educational professionals and the Board of Trustees, we're honored to have shared your educational journey with you. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
And now, Cody LePage on the piano with his rendition of our national anthem. Good afternoon, class of 2020. Let me begin by saying I would give just about anything to be standing with you tonight, handing you your diplomas, and watching you turn your tassels. Circumstance denies me this pleasure, but not how I feel about you. For the past 3 years, I have watched you grow, I have watched you learn, and I have watched you turn into young men and women ready to take on the next phase of your journey. And I can say with certainty that you are ready for whatever the future holds in store. For several weeks, I have reflected on all of the things I wanted to say to you, things I did not get a chance to say because our time together was quickly cut short. I am limited by time in this video as well, and so once again, I must keep it short. Perhaps that is why it is ironic that the single thought among the many upon which I have reflected is one where time is not short and one where a process is not uninterrupted. It's actually a reflection whose roots come from what I learned in my high school science class. It's the concept that pressure makes diamonds. Let me explain. Diamonds begin as nothing more than a piece of carbon. However, after much adversity, much grinding away, much withstanding of extreme heat and much pressure, that simple, unadorned piece of carbon emerges as a unique and priceless diamond. And that, my Mustangs, is exactly how I see you. You have persevered pressures that were unsurmountable to others, pressures that come from being a student, from being an athlete, from working to support yourself or family members, or perhaps from being new to the United States and therefore pressure to communicate in a new language with strange cultural customs. You have weathered sleepless nights preparing for your personal statements and college applications. You have weathered the disappointment of missing prom and hearing your name called out at Negri Field. And you have recently weathered the stress and anxiety of learning from a distance. However, like that sturdy piece of carbon, you did not crumble under pressure. Instead, you carried the weight of mountains and emerged stronger, more resilient, and more capable of excelling should more difficult days lay ahead of you. And just as important, like a diamond, you each shine in your own way. You are each precious and unique. I am in awe of the individual brilliance that each of you possess. You come in all sizes, all colors, and from all different places around the world. You have been accepted to schools such as UCLA, Santa Clara, St. Mary's, and top state colleges. You have organized the highest attended homecoming game in recent memory, and your individual performance have created team playoff runs. And finally, and most importantly, each of you as diamonds have demonstrated the characteristics from which the word has its Greek origins, atomos. Atomos means unconquerable, and as diamonds, it is this unconquerability that you will take with you into the world of pressure, heat, and adversity. And I know that you are up to the challenge. Please welcome Tyus Carey, ASB President, with his welcome speech.
I would first like to dedicate this welcome speech to some people that aren't able to be here today. To Isis Fashake Carey, my little sister, this speech is for you. To Jacob Cooks, this speech is for you. Lastly, to my best friend Briante Whitaker, I dedicate this speech for you and miss you all so much. Good evening, Ms. King, administration, board of trustees, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2020. I'd like to congratulate us all on this extraordinary accomplishment that we've all worked so hard to achieve. Well, I think we can all account for the statement when they said that these 4 years go by the fastest we have ever experienced. One thing I can say personally is that Foothill has taught me how to mature and grow into the leader that I am today. And I'm proud to have served as the first African-American male to obtain the seat as ASB president for 2 years. I'm proud to have been able to sit on our district board representing my black and orange school colors for 3 years. And lastly, I'm proud to say that I will be attending UCLA this fall, trading in my Foothill High School colors for blue and yellow. As I'm wrapping it up to hand over to our next speaker, to my best friends, I love you all. And despite us taking new paths in life, remember that we are more than friends. We are family. This is not a goodbye. This is a see you later.
Please welcome Caitlin B. Williams, class of 2020, class president.
Thank you for having me today. As I stand here today, all I can think is, wow, we finally made it. We are starting our next adventure. However, I know there are some things I'm not ready to let go of, like playing tag in the hallway during passing period, complaining with all my friends about all the homework we have, or being part of teams that feel like family. These are the things I don't want to let go of. I know many of you feel the same way, so let's don't. Let's remember the best part of these last 4 years. No matter how this year's ended, we have remained strong, together as a family. It's not only the good times that bond us, but the hard times as well. So as we move into the next chapter, I encourage you all to keep moving forward with ambition and strength, remembering how hard we've worked to get where we are and the determination it took to get here. But I also encourage you to keep reaching, to never settle. Your dreams are worth fighting for. I urge you to never forget the power each one of you has, the power to achieve whatever your heart desires, the power to change the world, and most importantly, your ability to empower others. We must never stop fighting to better ourselves and one another. I believe in a world that's built by dreamers, secure in their ambition, bold in their mission, and relentless in their purpose. dreamers like you and I. I love you, Foothill, and I love you, class of 2020. It is an honor to be your president.
And now, please help me welcome Jennifer Oliveras, valedictorian for the class of 2020.
Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Olivares. It's an immense honor to share my happiness with all 2020 seniors, families, teachers, and friends. I want you to know that although we are not physically together, we are connected by the joy of accomplishing this long-awaited milestone. Allow me to relate a quick story. A few days ago, I was working in my room when my mom yelled to come quick. When I rushed into the dining room, my little brother stood pointing out the glass sliding door. And as I got closer to take a look, my heart was completely torn. A small hummingbird was on the ground right outside. My mom told me that she and my little brother had been in the kitchen when they heard a loud thump. I didn't know what to do. It was injured, trembling, and it had its little eyes shut. We tried several things that we thought would help, but in the end, we couldn't do much but hope that it would be okay. A few moments had passed. Then suddenly, it flew away so fast. And yes, it was an immense relief. So, where am I going with this? I think that we can definitely correlate what happened that day with what we have achieved in our journey throughout high school. We constantly hit walls, just like the hummingbird. Sometimes these challenges made us fall, but we didn't surrender. We kept at it until we spread our wings and flew. This is how we made it to where we are today. How many of us can say that we did not come face to face with obstacles? How many of us can say that our journey was effortless? The truth is that it was a struggle, but we kept going, and in the end, we succeeded. This is what we celebrate today. And let's not forget the people who were there every step of the way. Our teachers, friends, peers, family members. We could have never done it without them. So in honor of the class of 2020, thank you.
Class of 2020, please help me welcome your salutatorian, Mark Ures.
Although we may be graduating in such an unorthodox way, we shouldn't let this detract from our accomplishment. We are unlike almost every other graduating class, as we were both brought into the world during a major disaster and will leave out into it as another begins. And through our collective experience, we've gained resilience. We are strong and have not let fear and misinformation falter us. We have remained strong and determined to accomplish what we have set out to do despite the chaos around us. And that is in thanks to the amazing people around us and our own hard work. Inspiring teachers and staff have helped us realize our dreams and passions. Friends have helped us discover new interests, and our family has supported us through our time of self-discovery. I, like many, wish to thank those who have had a profound impact on me. Thank you to Mr. Aston for supporting all of your music students and always showing us that our mistakes are a part of learning and to grow from them. Thank you to Mr. Beniga for showing us how fascinating physics can be by applying it to the many things we use every day, showing us the complex math behind nearly every action, and you somehow made such a difficult subject so fun to learn. And thank you to Miss Palmer and Miss Young. Although both of you have retired, you both led me to a greater love for math and science and have always found a way to ensure we enjoy being in your class. Thank you to the friends who I've known for years. You've helped me open up and have probably allowed me to be brave enough to give this speech in the first place. And most of all, thank you to my mom and dad who have supported me through all of this time and are probably the main reason I love math and science on the level that I do in the first place. So thank those who have had a profound impact on you, because our graduation is just as special to those who have influenced us as it is to us. And as we move on to the world, remember what you have faced and let it inspire you. Remember those who have sacrificed their time to better you and make them proud. And remember those who you love and don't let them down. Because, I mean, come on, we live in an age where some rich guy who manufactures electric cars wants to put colonies on Mars and establish interplanetary Wi-Fi and suspects it could even be possible in 10 years. And think of all that we as people can achieve when we work together and wish to truly improve the world. And never let the fact that someone has already done it get you down. Just feel more proud, because your achievement will seem even more astronomical to the people who came before us.
Rabea Abdul Aziz Abdulal, Misael Nemias Abrego Sante, David Adame, Nathan Armando Aguilar, Jonathan Ruben Aguirre, Masood Ahang, Alireza Alavi, Dunya Saad Khalil Alazawi, Jaden Drew Lee Alexander, Abdel Wahab Ali, Jessica Lynn Alvarado, Kathleen Amaton, Trina Andar, Malik Javari Anderson, Austin David Andreessen,
I want to thank my family, friends, coaches, teachers that helped me get to where I am today.
Valentin Antonio Hernandez, Daniela Anzwa Yanez, Christopher Ariano, Osvaldo Arias Larios, Eric F. Arredondo, Layli Arsalan, Maria del Carmen Avalos, Adrian Abeyaneda Avellaneda Gayton, Brandon Baca Flores, Hannah Marie Bales, Maya Maria Renee Barnes, Eduardo Barone, Kimo Bassett Maley, Eliza Zion Bean, Fernanda Estefania Beltran Pinette, Brian Bernal Angulo, Kayla Miley Blanco, Mohammed Samer Binyan, Lily Daydream Bonzer, Eric Allen Breton, Medina Brown, Talayla Ramona Brown, Curtis Allen Bryant, Caitlin Michelle B. Williams, Mildred Zuleika Cabanas Perez, Elizabeth Martinez Camacho, Francisco Javier Campos Morales, Tyus Jamay Carey, Juliana Lisbeth Carranza, Veronica Castro Gutierrez, Michael Sendejas, Brenda Yamalith Centeno Argueta, Christopher Joseph Clark, Mackenzie Michelle Clark, Rory Ray Marie Clark, Laura Lisbeth Canejo, Sierra Alexis Costa, Sebastian de los Santos, Cody Jacob Dennis, Paulina Diaz de Soto, Teo Thomas Topazna Diaz, Jorge Dominguez, Dana Crystal Escobar Marmolejo, David Vladimir Espana, Carolina Estrada Barajas, Catherine S. Fabian House, Crystal Ann Fanganilo, Homa Nama Farhang, Celeste Tonali Farias, Logan Dane Ferguson, Mariana Olivia Flores, Santella Fonseca, Edna Mariana Fonseca Monroy, Brandon Thomas Fowler, Kayla Destiny Fuston Garcia, Jason Daniel Garay,
You so precious when you smile. Yeah.
Nancy Giselle Garcia Garrafa, Antonio Garcia Romero, Juan Garnica, Haley Brooke Gibbons, Andrew Lamar Gray Blessett, Makai Jamil Greenwell, Ariana Virginia Gutierrez, Devon J. Gutierrez, Hiram Gutierrez Quiros,
Mom and Dad, thank you for your guidance, your love, your support, and the endurance and values you have instilled in me. And I couldn't have done it without you, so I love you.
Noe Alberto Guzman Aguilar, Shogafa Hakimi, William Doc Harcourt,
My name is William. Just going to say that the journey's finally over. After 12 long years, we've done it. We grad. It's an amazing feeling. Let's keep going.
Zohal Haydari, Joelle Jackie Henderson, Maya Katerina Irene Heredia, Visalia Alizea Hernandez Balderas, Claudia Noemi Hernandez Barrera, Catherine Pines Hill,
Hi, my name is Catherine Pines Hill. I would like to thank my family and friends for all your love and support. Mostly thankful to my family. Mahal na mahal kita.
Asha Hodge, Elijah Javon Holiday, DeAndre Hood, Mark Phillip Hopkins, Samuel John Hopkins, Jovan Alexander Hutlinger, Navaya Rihanna Hughes, Dost Mohammed Ibrahimi, Caleb Martin Jacoby, Faisal Hussein Jassim, Narjiz Karimi, Sade Talia Keys, Shoaib Khan, Layani King, Ruslan Coalition, Emily J. Lane, Joseph J. Langdon, Janaya Danaja Lee, Cody James LePage, Shamar Melsha Leslie, Emily Lesso, Isaac Zion Andrew Mackle,
I'm glad I graduated. Stay warm.
Mariana McGowan.
Hi, it's Mariana. I just wanted to thank my family and friends for helping me through senior year. I just wish it lasted longer.
Kevin Mahi, Selena K. Mon, Adriana Lieja Marshall, Edgar Martinez, Yadira Mata, Rosalind Crystal Mateo Mazariegos, Guadalupe Matias Verduzco.
I just want to say thank you to all my family and friends for helping me throughout high school and pushing me through all the hardships.
Michael Eris Xavier Macaulay, Krishan Alina McGowan, Lashale Bulatao Medios, Andrew Manuel Mejorado Hernandez, Mazal Mirzai, Jordan Darnell Mitchell, Gohai Mohammadi, Kenny Walter Montez, John Giovanni Guillermo Mora, Matilda Noemi Mora, Josue Guadalupe Moreno.
This is Josue Moreno, and I will be attending UCLA this fall.
Tamara Denise Morning, Monica Dayanara Navarro Garcia, Fernanda Jamilex Navel Gutierrez.
Thank you to everyone who supported me through high school, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Nathaniel Nadelku, Jack Darrell Newman, Alexander Noga, Khalid Nouri, Precious Angel Nunez, Isaac Xavier Oleguer, Maria Elizabeth Olguin, Jennifer Olivares Rodriguez,
We made it! Congrats to everyone. I'm so happy for you guys all. I wish you the best of luck in the future, and thank you to absolutely everyone who helped me along the way.
Sajida Payinda, Timothy James Pilati, Yareli Giselle Palomares Solis, Samantha Paredes, Jonathan William Parker, Emily Eileen Paddock, Candace Marie Peterson, Pamela Plata, Jada T. Powell, Baby Marie Powell Armstrong, Mariana Lisbeth Quinones, Savannah Starr Ralston, Giovanni Hernandez Ramirez, Nathan Alexander Ramirez, Gabriela Ramirez Ariola, Eva Anahi Ramirez Solorio, Alexander Jose Ramos, Star Treasure Raymil Raya, Carla Rhea Paredes, Angel Regalado, Bridget Park Riley, Emma Gail Renaud Chapman, Adrian Reyes, Esmeralda Reyes Cisneros, Adrian Reynoso, Brianna Mercedes Ridout, Jacqueline Rios, Brisalba Rivera, Claire Sapphire Robinson, Rosella Maureen Robinson, Liliana Rodriguez Maldonado, Presley Lynn Rogers, Lillian Romero, Araceli Guadalupe Rosales Carrillo, Ivan Andrew Rucker, Shahidullah Shadat, Shabnam Sadat, Alan Zachary Saley, Liana Wei Saturn, Zohal Sahibzada, America Salas, Lennox Salim, Leslie Vanessa Salmaron Botello, Elizabeth Sanchez Guzman, Brandon Santa Cruz Lumbreras, Guillermo Raul Cruz Salcedo, Jacqueline Guadalupe Segura, Zoltan Y. Saleshi, Brianna Beverly Alta Shelton, Vazir Ahmed Sharifi, Kayla Salakom, Akash Deep Singh, Cecilia Elena Slaughter, Vitaly Sokotyuk, Terrell Antona Sparks Jr., Jordan Lewis Spencer, Ileana Patricia Takaksoi Charchow, Yuriana Tapia Brenes, Ashante Marie Elizabeth Taylor, Robert Earl Taylor, Tremaine Mekki Tevis, Jair Antonio Torres, Rafael Tukayenko, Mark Charles Uris, Felipe Vargas Sanchez, Emily Vasquez, Eduardo Velasquez Fernandez, Carlos Jesus Benavides Sanchez, Carmen Leticia Vera, Zell Xavier Verdon, Maria Esmeralda Villegas Rodriguez, Jamira Faye Walker, Jacob Patrick Ward, Heaven Colleen Watson, Day Vonnie Carlos J. Williams, Joshua Shane Williams, Nathaniel Fox Williams, Andrew Aaron Wilson, Majona Royale Jatrina Joy Wilson, Olivia Marie Winters, Wyatt Dawson Wolf.
Hello, my name is Wyatt, and I'd love to thank my family for always keeping me on track during school, and I'd love to thank all my friends for helping me through all the stressful times during high school.
Philip Woods, Liza Yaftali, Calvin Yang, Crystal May Yaz, Ethan John Yingling.
I would like to thank my friends for helping me through all the stressful times in high school and my family for encouraging me back at home.
Fatima Yousefi, Zahidullah Zahid, Maria Guadalupe Zambrano, Christopher Patrick Zamora, Alejandro Ociel Zamora Guevara, Eduardo Raul Zaragoza, Vanessa Zirko, Lizbeth Guadalupe Zuniga Figueroa.
By the power vested in me by the state of California and the Twin Rivers Unified School District Board of Trustees, I hereby declare that all of the students present have completed the graduation requirements of the state of California for a high school diploma, or have completed the requirements for certificates of completion. Graduates, please turn your tassels to signify that you are now officially graduates. Congratulations to each of you.
Great day, class of 2020 for Twin Rivers Unified School District. I'm so excited to be here to speak with you today as your commencement speaker. I couldn't even sleep last night. I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. So excited to be in this space. Well, I'll tell you, there's nothing that has been normal about your senior year. Nothing at all. Everything has been abnormal. It's been different, as we all know. So today, as I speak to you, I'm not going to deliver to you that normal commencement speech. Really, what I want to do today is have a commencement conversation with you. See, there are times, there are events, there are circumstances, there are situations that happen in life where no words can truly explain that event, that situation, that circumstance. And I believe that that's where we are right now. There are no words to explain where we are right now, class of 2020. See, as your commencement speaker for the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking, I've been pondering, I've been musing, I've been cogitating, I've been ruminating, trying to figure out what are those exact perfect words that I can deliver to the class of 2020 that would comfort them, that would encourage them. Which words I can use that can actually capture the moment accurately during these unprecedented times of a senior class who didn't get the opportunity to have their senior ball, who did not get the opportunity to have their senior picnic or your senior sunset or your senior year of sports and activities. A class where your senior year was just cut off and stopped so abruptly. I have no words. I wish I did, but I don't. I have no words that I wish I did that can ease that feeling that you have in your stomach right now, that sick feeling, that sadness. And for some, whether consciously or subconsciously, those who are grieving that you did not get the opportunity to finish out your senior year the way you wanted to. But you know what? I do have some words for a skill that you've developed that you may not even know yet, an invaluable skill that you've developed that you're gonna need in this life as you move to the next phase of your life. That skill is what I call the power of the pivot, or the power of making an adjustment. Do you realize it was only just a few weeks ago that you were sitting in a classroom going to first period and second period and third period and fourth period and beyond with an awesome instructor in front of you, a teacher that was teaching you your lessons? And as your year just ended abruptly, you went from going to class to virtual learning, just like that. You pivoted. You made the adjustment. You did it. Congratulations. And that skill set, the power of the pivot, the power to adjust at what life throws at you, that skill set is invaluable. You didn't do it alone, though. You did not do it alone. I would be remiss to move on without acknowledging your teachers. Man, your teachers had to pivot too. Your teachers had to take speed learning courses in how to operate Zoom. Oh, Mr. Reed, I can't hear you. You have to unmute your, yeah. Yeah, they had to pivot too. They had to make an adjustment too. See, I don't even like to call teachers teachers because they're so special. I like to call teachers generational difference makers. Teachers, We see you. Your parents had to pivot too. Your parents had to pivot. They went from parenting you to being your tutor and your teacher overnight. The power of the pivot. I know you may not understand how important that is right now, but I'm telling you, you know at this moment, you know like I know, life throws things at you without giving you any warning and any notification. And when you have the skill to pivot and keep moving forward, that skill is invaluable. So with that skill that you are still learning to pivot, still adjusting, I want to add 4 things to your power of your pivot. Number 1, whatever you do, my friends, reach for your wildest dreams, one day at a time. No. Hear me closely. Because all commencement speakers say, reach for your dreams. No. I'm not just saying that because that's what commencement speakers say. I'm saying it from my heart to your heart, class of 2020. Whatever you do in your next phase, reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. No matter what path you take, you may take the path of a community college. You may go to a state college, a university, a HBCU. You may go to a private college. No matter what your path is, you may end up going to the military. Your path to your wildest dreams may lead through the military. It may lead through a trade school. It may lead going directly to the job market. And some of you say, you know what? I do not want to go where the path may lead. I want to go where there is no path and leave my trail through entrepreneurship. That is fine. Whatever you choose to do, class of 2020, please reach for your wildest dreams. One day at a time. As I say that, some of you say, well, I know, I hear what you're saying, but that's what I always hear. I'm not just saying that. Let me tell you why. Because as I stand here today, as your commencement speaker for the class of 2020 for the Twin Rivers Unified School District, standing here and delivering this message was one of my wildest dreams. I wanted to be a motivational speaker, but one thing that I wrote down years ago is being a person that I'm a Sacramento native, is I wanted to deliver a high school commencement to a high school in Sacramento, and I'm doing it right now on this very day. Twin Rivers Unified School District has given me the greatest birthday gift that they could have given me, which is an opportunity to live out my wildest dreams, delivering the commencement speech for the class of 2020. I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that I'm not just talking. I'm living out one of my wildest dreams right now. So I want to encourage you and to implore you to reach for your wildest dreams. One of my mentors said something to me years ago that I want to share with you because it was so special in the way that it landed for me. He said, most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but it's because they aim too low and hit. And many don't aim at all. So as you aim for your wildest dreams. There's greatness in you and you can do it. Number two, the second thing I want to add to your skill set of the pivot of making an adjustment at a moment's notice. Number 2, there's something that I know about you and I don't even know you. I can't even see your faces right now. In my head, in my imagination, I can. There's something that I know about you and I don't even know you. The thing that I know about you and I don't even know you is you have greatness in you. I mean that when I say that. I'm talking to each and every one of you who can hear my voice and see me speaking to you right now. You have greatness in you. Number 2 is to chase your greatness every single day you wake up. What do you mean by that, Kevin? Let me tell you what I mean by that. Greatness is 5 things. See, you have greatness in you, but the question is, how do you activate it? The way you activate your greatness, class of 2020, number 1 is you give your best effort to everything that you do. I don't care what it is. Develop that habit right now. Best effort every day. 2nd, your best focus on the task at hand every day. Number 3, greatness is the best version of you, the best human being that you can be. That's how you treat people. That's how you treat people who don't look like you, who don't talk like you, walk like you, act like you, dress like you, believe like you, or vote like you. Be the best version of you in treating all people from all walks of life with the utmost respect, whether that be in person or in social media. Number 4, your greatness is when you discover your best gift mix, your best mix of gifts. We all have gifts. And when you can mix all those gifts together and live those gifts out, to me, that's what greatness is. That's how you activate it. Discovering your best gift mix. Number 5, greatness, chase greatness. Number 5 is the mindset that you can do better today than yesterday. Every day you wake up, better today than yesterday. Better today than yesterday. Better today than yesterday. Number 2 is for you to chase greatness, giving your best effort, best focus, being the best version of you, discovering your best gift mix and living that out, and having the mindset, class of 2020, that you can do better today than yesterday. Number 3, as you're learning to pivot, learning to adjust to this new world, make sure you reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. Number 2, chase your greatness every day. Number 3, each one, reach one. Reach out to somebody every single day and give them a word of encouragement. That may be people you know or you don't know. Reach out to somebody and give them a word of encouragement. Let them know that they matter. Let them know that you're thinking about them every day. What would this world, what would our country, what would our community look like if every single one of us, me included, reach out to someone every single day to do something or say something simple, but from our hearts, from being authentic, to make their day in some kind of way. Every single day, each one. Reach one, class of 2020. And the fourth thing I want you to add to your skill of pivoting and adjusting. Reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. Yeah. Chase your personal greatness. Absolutely. 3, each one. Yeah. Reach one. And number 4, in order to do those things, there's a certain daily mindset, a default mindset that we've got to wake up with on a daily basis. I call it the greatness state of mind. You know where I got it from? I got it from my favorite athlete of all time. His name is Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay, the greatest, in my opinion, boxer of all time. There's a mentality, I call it the greatness state of mind. Listen closely. And it says simply this: do not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. I'm going to say it again. Do not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. Every day focused on fear. Every day focused on the potential of failure, doubt, or defeat. Fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. Repetitiously going through our mind, we got to have something to combat our negative thoughts. What is that? Hear me closely. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. When your mind says, I'm not good enough, your mouth says, there's greatness in me. When your mind says, I don't matter, silently, your mouth out loud says, I do matter. When your mind silently says, I'm not enough, your mouth out loud says, I'm more than enough. Every single day, when your mind goes negative, silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest. Who told him he was the greatest? He did. Muhammad Ali said, I'm pretty. Who told him he was pretty? He did. Muhammad Ali said, I'm a bad man. He said, I shook up the world. He said, I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. He said, I must be the greatest. Ha! He said, last night I had a dream. In Africa, I had one hell of a rumble. I had to whoop Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king of the jungle. For this fight, I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and throw thunder in jail. You know I'm bad. I've murdered a rock. I've injured a stone. I've hospitalized a brick. He said, I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. I'm so fast, man, I can run through a hurricane and don't get wet. When George Foreman meets me, he's gonna pay his debt. I can drown a drink of water or kill a dead tree. Wait until you see Muhammad Lee, he talked himself into greatness so that he would not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. When your mind goes negative, silently, your mouth goes positive, out loud. Class of 2020. Yeah, I have no words. I have no words for the times that we live in right now. I have no words that can accurately ease that pain that you're feeling, that grief that you might be feeling, that sadness. I have no words that can comfort you. I wish I did. But I do know this. You have a skill set, the power of the pivot, the power to make an adjustment when life throws things at you with no warning or no notification. Please, whatever you do, class of 2020, reach for your wildest dreams, one day at a time. Chase your greatness by giving your best effort and best focus, being the best person you can be, discovering what those mix of gifts are, living those out, and having the mindset better today than yesterday. Yeah. Number 3, reach one every single day to make our world a better place. And number 4, develop the greatness state of mind. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. Please do not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. On behalf of all of the adults who have helped you get to this moment in time in your life, class of 2020, we see you. We love you. No. For real, we love you. We feel you and we feel for you. And we believe in you. Today, right now, the world is yours. As you graduate from high school, it represents the passage into adulthood. You are now an adult, and the world is yours to mold and shape it however you choose to. Please mold it and shape it in a way that is inclusive of everybody so we can make our world a better place. And I cannot wait to see what earth-shattering difference you all are going to make in the world, but starting in our community. Class of 2020, congratulations. There's greatness in you. Throw your brace at me. Brace, see ya soon. I'm proud of you.